Okay. I'd like to preemptively apologize. This video is a Twitter video, and it's really blurry and fucking pixelated, alright? But, I'm about to get called a simp, aren't I? I'm about to get called a simp. So, this is Invader V. She's a Twitch streamer. She mostly does, like, streams where she sits there in, like, thigh-high socks and talks to her chat. We know what the appeal of these streams are. Let's be real. We know what the appeal of her streams are. I'm not gonna argue against it, alright? I don't think it's a bad thing, but I'm not gonna lie and say that we don't know why people watch Invader V's streams. Regardless, though, we're kind of having a bit of deja vu. You guys remember the Bad Bunny drama? Where she did a thing where she was like, $5 a month. I defended Bad Bunny back then. Mostly because I'm fairly aware of Bad Bunny's style and how she, like, goes with her audience, and it's just, she sort of does sort of like a dommy mommy type thing with her audience, where she, like, talks down to her fans and, like, shit talks them, sarcastically, and that's, like, sort of her, that's her dynamic she has with their fans. However, we've got a clip today from, from Invader V. I'm gonna say nothing about it. We're just gonna watch it, and I'm gonna give you guys my take.
It doesn't really matter how much money you make or how much money you have. That's really the thing, because I'm not asking you for a large financial contribution. If it costs $20 to sub, $20 is quite a bit of money. $20 is, you can get a full meal for $20. And the difference of $20 and eating a meal is in that $20. Like, that's where it is. But a sub is $5. At maximum, in whatever your currency is, it's maybe $10. And it doesn't matter how broke you are. If you have time to watch Twitch, you have $10, truly. If you don't have $10, you probably don't have time to watch Twitch, because you should be working. You should be trying to earn money. It's not a ton. It's not like a ton of money. So being like, I'm broke, I can't afford to sub, that doesn't really track. What you mean to say is, I'm so irresponsible with my money, I can't support the entertainment that I enjoy.
Okay. Alright. Whew. Listen, chat. Listen. Here comes the hot take, alright? Here it comes. That clip came from a bit of a longer clip, a bit of a longer segment where she was talking on her stream, where somebody said, I can't afford to sub. Or people who don't sub to streamers they watch a lot of can't afford to sub. They don't have enough money to sub. And her response was, hey, don't say you don't have enough money to sub. If you're watching Twitch and you spend a shit ton of time, like 6 hours watching, because people who watch Twitch generally stick around for like hours and hours. It's not like YouTube streams or YouTube videos where you stick in for like 30 minutes of your free time. It's like people who watch Twitch are in there for a long amount of time, like hours and hours on end. So what she was arguing was that most people who watch streamers and they don't sub to those streamers they watch, they have enough disposable income for a $5 sub on Twitch. They have enough money, but they don't want to. And they don't need to sub. She says earlier in this clip that I guess it doesn't show here. I watched the full context before. That she's not telling you need to sub. She's not shaming her audience for not subbing. What she was doing was saying, don't lie about why you're not subbing. If you're watching Twitch, let's be real here. Let's logic this out for a minute. I think there was some stats that came out as well that, like, I think it's like the majority of Twitch viewers make at least like a six-figure income or something like that. It's like a ridiculous amount that most Twitch viewers make, right? So if you are watching Twitch and you're a gamer, chances are you're in a situation where you have at least some disposable income. And disposable income, I should clarify, is leftover money. Let's say you go to your job, you make money, and you have to pay your bills, you have to pay, that is completely false. You know, most Twitch viewers are not teenagers. And even if you are a kid, you have way more, a higher percentage of your income is going to be disposable because you don't have to pay for bills and stuff. Mommy and daddy take care of everything for you. Okay, listen. Disposable income. We need to clarify what that is really quick. If you go to work and you get, let's say you make, let's say like you're really not doing good. You make $40,000 a year, and you have to pay your rent or your mortgage. You have to pay your bills, like your utilities, water, electric, things like that. You have to pay for food and transportation, gas, things like that. This is not disposable income. This is I don't know what it's called, but this is like income that is very necessary for you to survive. Disposable income is income that you have left over after you've paid for all the things you need to survive, and you spend that money on bullshit that you enjoy as like luxuries, right? So like subbing to Twitch streamers, buying game consoles, spending it on things that you don't need to live, that are more that are just things that you want to spend it on, right? That is what disposable income is. Now think about this. I see people I see people in chat that are doing not like this. Please listen, don't be stupid. Listen for a moment. If you're watching hours and hours of a Twitch stream, if you're like a regular in a Twitch stream, or you're like a gamer even, chances are your material position in society means you have way more disposable income than, or expendable income, I don't know. Stop parroting Destiny talking points. Hey, guess what? Destiny is right on this, dumbass. Wait, Reggie, didn't I ban you because you're like a transphobe? Wait, Reggie, I remember banning you because you're a transphobe. I could have sworn I did that. I don't know, I'll debate you at some point. But you're a fucking idiot. I know I've debated you before, and you said some really fucking stupid shit, and I banned you before. Alright. So, most people who have access to game consoles, who have access to a computer or a phone with an internet connection and can spend hours and hours and hours watching Twitch streams, probably can't afford a $5 a month sub if they want to. However, I will concede. Wait, why'd you unban him after you banned him? Wait, reban him then. I will concede the way that InvaderVie portrayed this argument was really, really bad. This optically was really bad, and I don't think she deserves the amount of hate that she's getting, but like, Jesus Christ. Did she... I guess, like, I guess at the same time, every streamer who streams for like 8 hours a day is going to have some clips taken out of context, but I don't know. The logic of her argument is good, but the amount of shit she's getting for it is probably unwarranted. Because it's just like the Bad Bunny situation where, sure, if you feel that this was like, oh yeah, by the way, thank you, Ruffled Bricks for the tier 1 sub. Alright, I get it. Just take my goddamn money. Yeah, this is just like another way for me to explain that all of you watching right now should sub to me. No, but for real, the logic behind the argument she's making, because she wasn't saying, sub to me, you pieces of shit. She wasn't shaming her fans for not subbing. She was shaming people who lie about why they're not subbing. It's not like... So generally, like, 80% of your chat will be unsubbed. I don't know if that's the case with my chat right now. Everyone type something. Everyone who is capable of it right now in my website chat, type something. And we're gonna see how many white names are in chat. I'd say I have a fairly disproportionate amount of people subbed than most streams. That's still a lot of white names in chat. Those are people who are unsubbed. The majority of my fans are not subbed to me. There's nothing wrong with that. I know we joke about white names and white genocide and all that, and, you know, that's all well and good, but this is common in about all Twitch streams. When you go into most Twitch streams, unless it's like a sub-only stream, 90% of people aren't subbed. You can't make the argument that those 90% of people, or even a majority of those 90% of people, can't afford to sub. I'm sorry, but most of them can afford it. They have the disposable income, but for some reason, whether it be they don't feel like subbing, or they're too lazy, or they rather spend that money on something else they rather have, like a video game or something, there's other reasons for why they can't sub, or why they aren't subbing. It's not that they can't afford it. And it's fine if they aren't subbing. That's completely okay. Because I guarantee most people watching me right now that can afford to sub, and that aren't subbed, can afford to sub, but don't. I mean, what is being lazy in this context? I don't know. It's like kind of a pain in the ass to set it up. Like right now, if you wanted to sub to me, I'm pretty sure you have to go to my website. you have to log into PayPal, you have to connect your PayPal to my website, you have to verify your account on my website in the Discord, I believe, and then you're able to actually gift subs and donate. Like, it's a bit of work. Like, it's a bit of work. You can make the case, like, it's fine if you're too lazy to sub. Like, fuck it. I mean, hey, fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You said this in the height of the coronavirus. Maybe they can't work. Thank you for the $5, Mr. Numi. You can make the case that it's inappropriate to say
She
this.
said this in the height of the coronavirus. Maybe they can't work.
You can make that case that they, like, there's a higher chance that most people can't work in like the height of the coronavirus. That's an argument. But like, this argument isn't new. This has been happening, like this discussion between Twitch. Like, there's even a meme about it. Hold on. There's like a copy pasta people do. Hold on. Hold on. Stolen computer free internet copy pasta. I don't know the exact one. This is it right here. This is the one, right? This has been a discussion and a meme on Twitch for a really fucking long time. Try hard, never sub. Try hard, never donated. Try hard, ad block on. Try hard, stolen laptop. Try hard, neighbor's Wi-Fi. Try hard, free entertainment. Try hard. Like, this has been a thing for a long fucking time, okay? This isn't a new meme that's just happening now in the height of the coronavirus, okay? Like, let's be real here, alright? It's always sort of been a meme. I don't know. I feel like the main issue that I'm seeing is a lot of people are using this, like they did with the Bad Bunny situation, as an excuse to be misogynistic. Type 1 in chat if you've seen at least one person. Like, hold on. We're going to Twitter. We're going to Twitter because I need to prove a point here. If you look up Invader V, and you look at the people that are like that are tweeting about this, a lot of people are being like really misogynistic about it. A lot of people calling her a Twitch thought, raggedy bitch. Hello, V. I have a serious question. Do you watch streams? And if so, do you stream or sub to every streamer that you watch?
Have you finally moved to California? Also, are you an anarchist? I believe in market socialism, but I have sincere doubts about the desirability of anarchism.
Paul Resendez, thank you so much for the tier 4 sub. I really appreciate it, dude. That is a shit ton of money, and I really do appreciate it. So I haven't moved to California, and I won't be able to in the near future, probably because of coronavirus. It's indefinitely delayed my move, so that sucks. But I do identify as an anarchist, obviously, though I publicly advocate for market socialism, since I generally think it's just sort of a bit of a I think it's a bit of a it's more effective to advocate for market socialism because it's more accepted by the general population, just general society, than like communism. Look at Ninja the Simp. Okay, so most people who are streamers that are shitting on Invader V for this are virtue signaling their asses off. I'll say it right now. Ninja, virtue signaling his ass off. I guarantee every single streamer ever has had the same thought process as Invader V. When someone says, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't sub, when they watch like their stream for like 8 hours a day. Like, seriously, if you're watching someone stream like 6 to 8 hours a day, which is like most Twitch stream viewers, you're lying if you say you can't afford to sub. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are, you are a 30-year-old woman going through life by begging for donations from internet virgins. Damn, your legs are pretty hot. Guess I'm obligated to pay $5 for that service you offer. You don't deserve subs. Like, oh god. The Quartering made a video on it. I'm sorry. But like, we have to agree, even if you think that video was like, if her tone was distasteful and inappropriate, you have to admit that it's being taken way too far. And people need to stop using the whole like Twitch thought begging for money thing as a justification for misogyny. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the Quivering did make a video. We're not watching it. I'd rather kill myself. I'd rather unironically drink bleach, like Donald Trump told me to. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are way overreacting at this clip. It's really not that bad. It was literally her just saying, if you say you can't afford a sub, you're probably lying. You're spending hours and hours and hours in streams. Like, you have the disposable income, you just don't want a sub. That's fine. Just be honest about it. Either way. Stop using it to justify misogyny.